If your child is dyslexic, ADHD, has auditory processing disorder, ASD, or any other processing challenge, I want you to give up easy and embrace effort. Because sometimes you get trapped in what's easy and repetitive. It's easy blaming the school and the IEP. It's easy outsourcing to brick and mortar tutor shops and specialists and analysis. It's hard to take responsibility and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. But there's power in that, because has what you've been doing worked? Some of you have been fighting with the IEP team for years. You've chucked your child to different tutoring centers. You've tried computer programs and slapped the headphones on him and hoped the computer can teach him to read. He doesn't sit still for anything. Why is he going to sit still for the computer? Is what you're doing working? If it's not, I want you to take responsibility and try targeted effort. You're going to meet two parents that use 3 different strategies. You're going to learn how to take responsibility and use targeted effort to get your child to grade level with 3 different methods. The first parent you're going to meet use integrated units on something their child was obsessed with. ADHD and dyslexic children can be right brain obsessives, and you know exactly what your child's obsessed with. As a matter of fact, you're probably a little tired of it, but you can use that knowledge to pull them into the world of reading. The school can't customize like this. The tutoring center can't, but you can. This child was obsessed with the Titanic. This parent used that topic as a vehicle to pull her child in and teach them to read. And a child that hated reading, cried when faced with reading, ended up loving reading.
Remember, he hated reading, right? He cried. I don't want to tell you people in front of the whole nation, dude, you cried, right? But
I love reading now.
How do we get them from crying about reading to loving reading? We built a unit on the Titanic, videos, the appropriate, well-researched books, trips, and posters, and I teach you how to do it exactly. I have a complete video on all these strategies in descriptions below, one dedicated video for it. This video is about getting you to realize you need to do these things and put in the effort, because farming it out or sticking headphones on your kid and having them watch an expensive computer program is just not going to work. This child had so much joy. It had been 2.5 years since I'd seen him and his mom, and we did this unit. And watch his reaction to seeing the book that he read 2.5 years previously.
do you remember this page?
Oh my god. That was my favorite.
It's
Oh my
been
god.
like 2.5 years.
That mom stopped doing all the other things she was doing and just focused on targeted effort. And part of that targeted effort was building a unit on the Titanic. We also did Mount St. Helens. There's a whole video on the story. It's really heartwarming. Please forgive me. It's one of the first videos I made. It's rather long. It's down below. Check it out. Targeted effort yields results. Doing the same thing you've always done, even though it's easy and comfortable, does not. The next parent, you're going to see them focusing on phonics and using a methodology I teach, and there's a whole video on it below in descriptions, that involves touching. Multisensory instruction is so important with dyslexic children, and the mom is working on touching and phonetic sounds, and you can see the child is not enjoying it, but mom doesn't care, because I've told her, hey, this isn't going to be easy.
Brick.
All right, under.
Brick. Brave.
Under, you covered it. I couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
There.
That is not a happy camper, because it's very difficult for dyslexic children to touch the exact correct part of the word or sound and get that sound to come out. So this is a phonological awareness drill, and it's difficult at first. And the parents put in the 15 minutes a day that my program requires, but it's amazing once you teach phonological awareness what happens.
Cart. Deer, bunny, form, mouse, milk, rest, door, nap, dress, see, wet, bell, street, cat, pull.
Oh my gosh. Go champ. Go champ. Go champ. Go champ.
Look at the joy on his face. It was worth the targeted effort. Yeah, he cried a little bit, but look at the joy. That's what it's all about. It shouldn't be easy, because easy doesn't work. It's easy to read a book to your child. You sit them down and you read a book to them, and you think you're teaching them to read. And that did work with your other children, but not this one, because dyslexics just aren't there. ASD kids just aren't there. They're not there. So they're pointing their head at the book. They're nodding. They might say something. They're not there. It's targeted effort to have them read to you. It's harder to have them read to you. And some of you are like, well, wait a minute, Keith, they can't read. Find something they can read. I have a whole video on that below in descriptions. And some of you, if you admit it, the reason why you don't want your child reading to you is it's painful because of what I call robot reading. He went to the. But if you use targeted effort, they won't read like that for long. They will change. So you need to have them read to you. Watch as this parent uses targeted effort, has their child read to them, and uses phonetic input to guide them.
Poe gives the map to BB-8. The brave little droid escapes into the desert.
All right, keep going.
I'm on number 12.
Okay.
Do I have to wear the shark fin?
Yes. After Poe gives
You've got to make a targeted effort to make your targeted efforts fun. You've got to make them fun. And you're like, well, wait a minute, Keith, my kid hates reading. I know. That's why you're going to make them fun. And then if you put in that targeted effort, he will fall in love with reading. This little boy loved me singing Baby Shark. It's ridiculous. And I told him if he got to page 12 and he was fluid and he worked real hard at it and he didn't whine and he decoded and he phonetically worked things out, I would sing Baby Shark. Ridiculous, but it works. And the reason why you want fun is laughter releases dopamine and serotonin, and the human brain learns better with dopamine in it. Like happy kids learn quicker. Targeted effort. I was an award-winning teacher. I used comedy and joy a lot in the classroom. They actually came and studied me because my kids scored so high on the end of grade tests. And they just walked out going, I don't know what he's doing in there. But we just had a lot of fun, a lot of activity. So my program uses a lot of fun and activity. Targeted effort. There might be tears, but that's okay if you balance it with joy and laughter.
captured BB-8. It leaves on his own.
That sounds a little strange.
wait.
You wanna...
Is left on his own. He is stuck in Jehovah's
Well, I have to wear it.
desert with no idea which way to go.
Baby shark, da 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 da. Baby shark, da 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 da. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm never doing this again.
I have a video on how to play one of my phonetic games in descriptions below. Please spend some time on my channel. There are a lot of free resources there for you to give up easy, give up what you've always been doing, give up going to the forums and venting and yelling at the school. None of that's working. Do what works. Targeted effort. I also have a course that will help you with that. And you can find a link to that in descriptions below. Please subscribe. I'll have a lot more coming out. And remember, the definition of insanity is to do the same things over and over again and expect different results. If you've been complaining about the IEP or trucking your child to one center or another or one specialist or another, maybe it's time that you use targeted effort and taught your child to read.